For many people, feeling rushed is the norm of everyday life. You get up, look at the long list of tasks you need to accomplish throughout the day, get the sulking feeling that this is going to be incredibly hectic, and you'll have to rush through everything just to get it done before you go back to bed. In fact, it can sometimes feel like a requirement to rush if we really want to get everything that we need to get done. Like we have to rush throughout our days, or else it would be impossible for just one human to achieve all of the things that we have to do. On days like this, the entire day can just feel like one huge blur that you didn't even really get to experience. There was this certain feeling within my head on rushed days of having like really bad anxiety mixed with your thoughts going faster than you can keep up with them. Everybody knows that rushed feeling, and it doesn't feel good at all. And yet, even though I work every single day of the week and sometimes 10 hours a day, I no longer ever feel like I'm in a rush to get the stuff that I have to do done. I actually have more stuff to do each day than ever before, and I feel less rushed than I ever have. Let me explain this. This is something that I first discovered when I was biking one day, but since I'm in the gym today, I'm gonna explain this using the elliptical. Before each of my workouts, I like to give my body a warm up on the elliptical. It just gets my muscles prepared to actually lift heavy weights. And recently I wanted to challenge myself before my workout by burning 50 calories as fast as I possibly can on the elliptical. Now, my approach to achieving this was that I just need to keep pushing myself as hard as possible and it'll happen much quicker. So I started off by pushing pretty hard, but not rushing myself too much just to get some sort of baseline time. And I got to 50 calories in around 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I've been doing this for several weeks now, and I'm very confident that on some days I used to like push myself super hard, much harder than that baseline day, and some days that come before it. Like some days I just go way harder on the elliptical. And every single time I do that, my time only changes about 5 to 10 seconds. 5 to 10 seconds of my time in exchange for a much higher energy output. And on those days when I do go crazy on the elliptical, I find that it's much harder to perform at the highest level during my actual workout. And the same thing happens when I go on a bike ride. Whenever I rush to bike over to a friend's house or an event, instead of just enjoying the ride and taking it smoothly, I'll get there maybe 2 to 5 minutes faster. That's it. And to me, that reveals a huge secret about feeling rushed. Rushing through tasks doesn't have to do so much with the action itself, but how you approach that action. Basically the mindset when going into a certain task or a certain day where you have a lot of stuff to do. It's really weird to think about because common sense would suggest that the faster that you move yourself, the harder that you push yourself, the more you're gonna get done in a less amount of time. But that's not really true. Sure, you might get things done 1 or 2 or 3 minutes quicker, but is that really worth the anxious, draining sensation that you get from feeling rushed all the time? And not only that, but I find that when I do my daily tasks without this rushed mindset, the tasks are done in a much more enjoyable and fulfilling way. And that's even on tasks where I know I have a massive time constraint. I don't have a lot of time to do this, but I have to do a lot to get it done. So how can you apply this new mindset so you don't always feel so rushed, even if you have a ton of stuff to do? It starts with what you're telling yourself before you go into each task that you need to do. Before I practice this, on a day coming up with a full plate, I would be in my bed the night before saying to myself, holy shit, I gotta get this and this and this done tomorrow. How the hell am I gonna do that? I'm gonna have to not eat breakfast and go straight to this place and doing that is literally just setting yourself up to feel rushed the next day. Instead, here's what I now say to myself. Well, tomorrow's gonna be packed, isn't it? Do you have any choice to not make it packed? No? All right. Then regardless of how bad it looks right now or how you approach the tasks, you're gonna get it done. You will get it done, no matter how much it seems like you won't get it done if you don't rush. That is really what you need to understand and tell yourself. And even right before I'm about to sit down to do a task, I'll take a few very deep breaths and tell myself, you're gonna get this done either way, so you might as well just do it in a calm manner. Once you really take in the story that I told earlier and you fully comprehend that feeling rushed is that just a feeling, and that going as quickly as possible throughout your tasks doesn't actually make you do them any better or faster, you can calmly complete your tasks. I mean, the answer is really right in front of you every time you finish one of those very hectic days and you sit back and you're like, wow, how did I get all this done? On those crazy days, how often do you get everything that you need to get done. I would say much more often than not. Do you really think that's because you rushed to get everything done by moving your body and mind faster? Or did it just feel that way because you overreacted to a situation you've now seen hundreds, if not thousands of times in your life already, which is just a busy day? Now that we have the right mindset going into the things that we need to do, here is how you should actually do your tasks. This might seem a little backwards, but if you don't want to feel rushed when you're in the middle of tasks, you must not try to finish them as quickly as possible. It's the art of getting into flow state and being present while doing your work. And I've talked about flow state in previous videos and why that's so important to get into when you're actually doing your work. So I'm probably going to leave something like a card up on screen to pop up right now that you can check out after this video. It makes doing whatever you're doing so much more enjoyable, and you're not thinking about that next thing that you have to do, and you just do your work in a much more optimal way. Being rushed and having that feeling of having to get through this task as quickly as possible while doing that task has never resulted in me doing the task quicker or doing it better. It makes me do it much worse. Every time I try really hard to complete a video edit or write a script as fast as possible just so I can get to that next thing that I have to or want to do, two things happen. First thing is that I don't actually get it done quicker like I thought I would, and two, the edit or the script comes out way shittier. And the same can be applied to any other thing that you need to do. Okay, think of it like this. This is a good analogy for feeling rushed. Let's say you're in a traffic jam and there's a person in the jam who constantly switches lanes because they think it's going to get them to their destination faster. We've all seen a person like this in a traffic jam, or maybe you are this person. Yeah, I don't know why you do that. You watch them go back and forth through the lanes, rushing to get to where they need to be. Eventually, you come out of that traffic jam and you see a familiar looking car just one car ahead of you in a different lane. And of course, it was that car that kept moving around. I think what this story really reveals is that all rushing does is create a false sense of efficiency that's a complete illusion. Tell yourself that no matter how you do a task, you're gonna get it done regardless. Be present-minded with each task you do by doing almost a little bit of a meditation before and while doing the task, and never try to do the task fast. And watch how you still finish everything that you need to, but in a much more pleasant manner. Big thank you to all the patrons on this channel on Patreon. This is where I'm putting out exclusive videos and podcasts you can't find anywhere else. It's also where you can talk to me one-on-one. If you want to check that out, the link is in the description, patreon.com/Cole Hastings. Y'all who stick till the end, I love you. You know that already if you do this frequently, and thank you so much for all the support. Really hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope you enjoy your not rushed rest of your day.